raising godly children in a world of distractions. Listen to my voice, my child. This world is loud. The distractions are many. The enemy has filled this age with noise, screens flashing, voices shouting, desires pulling in every direction. But I, the Lord your God, am calling you. I'm calling you to raise my children in my ways, to teach them to know me, to love me, to walk in my truth. Do not let this world steal their hearts. Do not let the enemy blind their eyes. Listen, for I have words of life for you today. Stay until the end, and I will strengthen you, give you wisdom, and pour my spirit upon you. I see the battle you face. You are trying to raise children in a world that does not honor me. You're trying to keep their eyes on me when the world offers them everything but me. You pray for them. You fight for them. And yet the temptations of this world seem so strong. But hear me, you are not alone. I am with you. I am your strength. I will equip you. I will fight for you. And I will not let the enemy take what is mine. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22 verse 6. There was a man, a father, who longed for his children to follow me. He brought them to my house, read my word to them, prayed over them. But as they grew, the world called them louder than he did. His son turned to friends who led him away. His daughter found her worth in the approval of people instead of me. The father wept, thinking he had failed. But I was not done. I saw his tears. I heard his prayers. And I sent my spirit to chase after his children. One night, his son found himself lost in darkness, surrounded by sin, feeling empty despite everything the world had given him. And in that moment, he remembered his father's prayers. He remembered my name. He called out, and I answered. I brought him home. I tell you, my child, do not stop praying. Do not stop teaching. Do not stop sowing my word into their hearts. Even if they stray, even if they seem lost, I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one. All your children shall be taught by the Lord, and great shall be the peace of your children. Isaiah 54 verse 13. But I ask you this, how can they know me if you do not show them? How can they love me if they do not see you loving me? A mother once begged me for her child's soul. She cried at night, pleading, Lord, save my son. But in the day, she lived as if I was not there. She worried. She feared. She let anger and frustration rule her home. Her son saw her faith in words, but not in actions. And so, he walked away, believing my presence was just a story, not a reality. But when she surrendered, when she put her own faith into action, when she turned to me first in hardship, when she praised me in the storm, her son noticed. And slowly, his heart turned back to me. Your children watch you. They see how you live, how you speak, how you respond to trials. Do you trust me with your life? Then show them. Live in my peace. Walk in my strength. Speak my word over your home. The enemy is fighting for their souls. He has filled the world with distractions, social media, entertainment, ungodly influences. He wants their minds so full of the world that they have no room for me. But my power is greater. My spirit is stronger. Greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. 1 John 4 verse 4. I call you to be different. I call you to be bold. I call you to raise my children in righteousness. Speak my truth even when it is hard. Set boundaries even when they resist. Pray without ceasing even when you see no change. I am moving even when you do not see it. I am working even when you do not feel it. Keep planting the seeds of faith in their hearts, and in due time, they will bear fruit. A mother once told her son Bible stories every night. He listened, but as he grew older, he walked away. He lived in sin, ignoring my voice. But one day, in the midst of his deepest despair, he heard a whisper, a story from childhood, a truth buried deep within his heart. He remembered me. He fell to his knees and called my name. And I ran to him, arms open wide, ready to restore what was lost. My word never returns void. Every prayer you pray, every verse you speak, every moment you spend teaching your children about me is not wasted. My word shall not return to me void, but it shall accomplish what I please. Isaiah 55, verse 11. There will be days you feel weary. Days when you wonder if your efforts matter. Days when the world's influence feels too strong. But I tell you, do not give up. You're not just raising children. You are raising warriors for my kingdom. Teach them to love me. Teach them to trust me. Teach them to put me first. And when the world tempts them, my voice will be in their hearts. When the enemy whispers lies, my truth will be their shield. When trials come, their foundation will be strong, because you have built them upon a rock. And I, the Lord your God, will be with them. I will guide them. I will protect them. I will never leave them. So rise up, my child. Do not fear. I am your strength. I am your wisdom. I am your God, and I will finish the good work I have started in your family. Believe in the Lord Jesus, and you will be saved, you and your household. Acts 16, verse 31. I am calling you to raise godly children in a world full of distractions. But you are not alone. I am with you. Trust me, follow me, and watch what I will do. I see the burdens you carry, the silent prayers you whisper when no one is watching. You long for your children to walk in my ways, to know my voice, to love me with all their hearts. Yet, you watch as the world fights for their attention. The enemy is relentless. He speaks lies through the screens they hold, through the voices of peers who do not know me, through a culture that tells them they do not need me. And you wonder, Lord, am I doing enough? Will my children truly know you? Do not be afraid, my child. You are not fighting this battle alone. I am the Lord your God, the one who holds your children in the palm of my hand. I knew them before they were formed in the womb. I crafted them, breathed life into them, and placed them in your care, not so you would raise them in fear, but so you would raise them in faith. The world will try to pull them away, but my power is greater. My spirit is stronger, and my love will chase them to the ends of the earth. There was a woman, a mother, who watched her son drift from me. She had raised him in my truth, taught him my ways, prayed over him as he slept. But as he grew, the world called him louder than she did. He stopped praying, stopped listening, stopped believing. She wept, crying out to me, Lord, bring my son home. But years passed and nothing changed. Yet she did not stop praying. She did not stop believing. And in a moment, when her son least expected it, my spirit moved. He was alone, empty, searching for something he could not name. And then he heard my voice, not in a thunderous shout, but in the gentle echo of the prayers his mother had spoken over him. He fell to his knees, and I met him there. My child, your prayers are not in vain. Every word you speak over your children, every time you lift their names before me, I hear you. I am moving even when you cannot see it. I am working even when nothing seems to change. Do not stop interceding for them, for I am the God who leaves the 99 to go after the one. I will not let them go. But hear me. If you want them to love me, you must show them how. If you want them to trust me, you must live and trust yourself. If you want them to believe my word, they must see you standing on it with unshakable faith. A father once said he wanted his children to follow me. Yet, every night, his home was filled with worry, anger, frustration. He told his children to trust me, but he did not live it himself. They saw his fear more than his faith, his doubt more than his confidence in my promises. And so they questioned, is God really enough? But when that father fell to his knees, surrendered his burdens to me, and began to walk in my peace, his children noticed. They saw the way he prayed with certainty, the way he spoke my word with authority, the way he leaned on me instead of his own understanding. And their faith grew, not because he forced it upon them, but because they saw the reality of my presence in his life. Children learn from what they see more than what they hear. They watch how you respond to trials, how you treat others, how you prioritize me in your daily life. If they see you running to me in hardship, they will learn to do the same. If they see you seeking my presence, they will hunger for it too. But if they see you distracted, pulled away by the same things the world chases, they will follow that path instead. Do not let the distractions of this world take your focus from what matters most. The enemy wants your home filled with busyness, your mind consumed with things that do not last. He wants you too tired to pray, too distracted to teach your children my ways. But I'm calling you back. I am calling you to make me the center of your home, to place my word above all else, to teach your children by example what it means to walk in my ways. The battle for their souls is real, but victory is mine. And I have given you weapons to fight, not with fear, but with faith, not with worry, but with my word. A mother once stood in the doorway of her child's room every night, lifting her hands in prayer. She declared my promises over her son while he slept. She rebuked the enemy's lies. She called forth my truth. Even when her son rebelled, even when he rejected my name, she did not stop. And I tell you, I honored her faith. One day, her son came home with tears in his eyes. He had encountered my presence in a way he could not deny. The seed she had planted, the prayers she had sown, bore fruit. He gave his life to me, not because she forced him, but because her prayers had cleared the way for my spirit to move. I tell you, my child, do the same. Pray without ceasing. Speak my word with boldness. Stand in the gap for your children, declaring my promises over their lives. I am listening. I am moving, and I will not fail you. I know the struggles you face in raising godly children in this generation. The world offers them temporary pleasures, easy paths, voices that tell them my ways are outdated. They are bombarded with messages that lead them away from truth. But my truth never changes. The same God who parted the Red Sea, who shut the mouths of lions, who raised the dead to life. I am the same God who is with you now. And I am the same God who will lead your children, guide them, protect them. Trust me. Speak my truth boldly. Do not compromise. There will be times when standing for righteousness makes you unpopular. There will be times when teaching my word to your children brings resistance. But do not give in. Do not water down my truth to make it more comfortable. I am calling you to raise warriors, not people who blend into the world. I'm calling you to raise children who know my voice so well that they will not be led astray. I am calling you to build a foundation so strong that no storm can shake it. And I promise you this, when you sow in faith, you will reap in joy. Your children are mine before they are yours. I love them even more than you do. I have plans for them, a future filled with hope. I will lead them, I will protect them, and I will finish the good work I have begun in them. Do not be discouraged. Do not grow weary. I am with you. I am fighting for you, and I will never let you go. Believe in me. Trust in my promises. Walk in my ways, and watch as I do what only I can do. I will contend with those who contend with you, and your children I will save. Isaiah 49 verse 25. Your prayers matter. Your faith matters. Your obedience matters. And I, the Lord your God, am with you always. I see your heart, my child. I see the weight you carry, the silent battles you fight in your mind. You wonder if you are enough, if you're doing enough, if you're strong enough to raise children in a world that does not know me. You see how the world is shifting, how morality is being redefined, how my truth is being twisted and ignored. You feel the pressure to conform, to let things slide, to soften my word so it does not offend. But I tell you, do not give in. Do not be afraid. I have chosen you for this time, for this purpose, and I will equip you with everything you need to raise your children in my ways. I'm the one who gave them to you. Before the foundations of the world, I knew them. Before they took their first breath, I had already planned their days. And I did not place them in this generation by mistake. They're called for such a time as this. You are called for such a time as this. You're called for such a time as this. Do not let the enemy convince you that you are failing, that you are powerless, that you are outnumbered. You are never outnumbered when I am on your side. The world may be against you, but I am greater than the world. The enemy may whisper lies, but my truth stands forever. I see the way you fight for them. I see the way you try to shield them from the darkness that creeps into every corner of this world. You try to guard their eyes, their ears, their hearts, but it feels impossible. Everywhere you turn, there's another temptation, another distraction, another voice calling them away from me. It feels like no matter how hard you try, the world's pull is stronger. But I tell you, do not be discouraged. Do not lose hope. My power is at work even when you cannot see it. My spirit is moving even when you feel nothing. A mother once wept over her son, begging me to turn his heart back to me. He had once loved my word, once prayed with passion, once believed with all his heart. But then the world distracted him. Friends who mocked faith, pleasures that seemed harmless at first, but grew into chains, voices that made him question everything he once knew. His mother felt helpless. She prayed and prayed, but saw no change. She wondered if I was listening, if I even cared. But I had not forgotten her prayers. One night, when her son was at his lowest, when he felt empty despite everything the world had given him, I spoke. He remembered the words his mother had planted in his heart. He remembered the prayers she had whispered over him. And suddenly, the things that once satisfied him felt hollow. He called out to me, and I ran to him. I wrapped my arms around him and brought him home. Do you see, my child? The prayers you pray today are planting seeds in your children's hearts, even if they do not seem to be listening. Even if they roll their eyes, even if they push back, even if they walk away for a time, my word will not return void. I will use those seeds. I will water them, and in the right season, they will bear fruit. Do not grow weary. Do not stop fighting. I have not asked you to be perfect. I have asked you to be faithful. I do not need you to have all the answers. I need you to trust in me. I do not ask you to carry this burden alone. I am here to carry it with you. The enemy will try to convince you that your efforts are pointless. He will whisper, your children will do what they want anyway. You can't control them. You can't protect them. They will follow the world no matter what you do. But I tell you, the enemy is a liar. He wants you to give up. He wants you to believe that my power is not enough. But my power has never been limited by what the enemy says. My power is not bound by statistics or trends or the ways of this world. I am the God who shut the mouths of lions, who split the sea, who raised the dead to life. Do you not think I am able to reach your children? Do you not think I am able to protect them, to lead them, to bring them back when they stray? I am able, and I will, but I need you to trust me. I need you to partner with me. Raise them in my truth. Do not compromise. Do not let fear keep you from standing firm. If you raise them in my word, if you teach them my ways, if you pray over them with faith, I will do the rest. A father once told his children about me, but lived a life full of worry and doubt. He taught them to pray, but they rarely saw him pray. He spoke of my power, but they rarely saw him walk in it. His children learned that faith was just words, not a way of life. And so, when the world tempted them, they left me behind. But another father, one who struggled just the same, made a different choice. He did not just speak about me. He showed his children what it meant to love me. When trials came, he ran to me first. When he was overwhelmed, he lifted his hands in worship. When he needed guidance, he opened my word. His children saw his faith, not just in the easy times, but in the hard times. And because of that, when the world tried to pull them away, they remembered. I tell you, my child, let your children see your faith. Let them see you pray when things are hard. Let them see you worship when you are weary. Let them hear you declare my promises, not just in church, but in your home, in your car, in the quiet moments when no one else is watching. Because those moments matter. Those moments are shaping their hearts more than you realize. I know there are days you feel exhausted. I know there are moments when you wonder if you're making a difference. I know you look at the world around you and feel overwhelmed. But I am with you. I am fighting for your children, and I will never stop pursuing them. My promise to you is this. If you trust me, if you walk in my ways, if you keep your eyes on me, I will lead your children. I will protect them. I will finish the good work I have begun in them. Even when they stray, I will call them back. Even when they wander, I will leave the 99 to find them. Even when they fall, I will be there to lift them up. Because they are mine. Before they were yours, they were mine. And I will never let them go. So do not be afraid. Do not grow weary. Keep planting seeds. Keep praying. Keep standing in faith. And watch as I do what only I can do. For I am the Lord your God, and I am faithful. I am mighty to save, and I will never fail you. I see your tears. I hear the silent cries of your heart when no one else does. I know the weight you carry as you try to raise your children in my truth while the world pulls them in every direction. You wonder if they're listening. You wonder if all your efforts will be enough. You see other parents letting their children do what they please, and you wonder if you're being too strict, too rigid, too old-fashioned. But I tell you, my child, you are walking the narrow path. You are doing what I have called you to do. And though the road is hard, it is the road that leads to life. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep your eyes on me. The world will call my ways outdated. They will say that children need to find their own truth, that they should be free to follow their own hearts. But I tell you, the heart is deceitful above all things. Jeremiah 17 verse 9. Do not let the world dictate how you raise your children. Do not let culture decide what is right and wrong. My truth has not changed. My word is eternal. And I have given you everything you need to raise them in righteousness. I know you feel the battle. The enemy is relentless because he knows how valuable your children are. He knows that if he can distract them, if he can pull them away from me, he can weaken the next generation. That is why he fills their eyes with screens, their ears with lies, their minds with confusion. He makes them look fun. He makes righteousness look boring. He makes obedience look like bondage and rebellion look like freedom. But you must see through his deception. He has no new tricks, only new disguises. From the beginning, he has whispered the same lie. Did God really say? Genesis 3 verse 1. But I did say, I did speak. I have given my word, and it is life. Hold fast to it. Do not think that your children are too young to understand me. Do not believe the lie that they must wait until they are older to truly follow me. I have used children to fulfill my plans before, and I will do it again. I called Samuel when he was just a boy, 1 Samuel 3. I filled Jeremiah with my words before he was even born, Jeremiah 1 verse 5. I chose David as a shepherd boy to be king, 1 Samuel 16 verse 12. And when the disciples tried to push the children away, I said, let the little children come to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. Matthew 19 verse 14. Your children are not too young to know me. They are not too young to hear my voice. They are not too young to stand firm in their faith. But they need you to show them how. They need to see that my word is alive in you. They need to hear you speak my promises over them. They need to feel my presence in your home, not just on Sundays, but every day. Do not let distractions steal the moments I have given you to teach them. The world will fill their time if you do not guard it. There will always be another show to watch, another game to play, another social media trend to follow. But what will remain in their hearts? What will shape their souls? The hours they spend in front of a screen, or the time they spend in my presence? My child, do not let technology replace truth. Do not let entertainment replace eternity. Guard their hearts. Teach them to hunger for me more than they hunger for the things of this world. I know the enemy is loud. I know his influence seems to be everywhere. But I am greater. My spirit is still moving. My voice is still speaking. My truth is still transforming hearts. Do not be afraid. I am fighting for your children. I am calling them by name. And when they hear my voice, they will know it. They will recognize it. They will follow me. John 10 verse 27. But do not grow weary in doing good. Do not stop praying for them, even when you do not see results. Do not stop teaching them, even when they resist. A time will come when they will remember the seeds you have planted. My word will not return void. Isaiah 55 verse 11. My truth will be their anchor when the storms come. A mother once prayed for her son every night, even as he drifted further into sin. She watched as the world consumed him. She watched as he rejected everything she taught him. But she never stopped praying. She never stopped believing. And one night, when he was alone, when he had reached the end of himself, he heard my voice. He remembered the prayers of his mother. He remembered the verses she had whispered over him as a child. And in that moment, he fell to his knees and cried out to me. I heard him. I rescued him, and I brought him home. Do you not see? Your prayers are powerful. Your faith is powerful. Even when you cannot see the change, I am working. Even when your children seem lost, I am calling them back. Keep speaking life over them. Keep covering them in prayer. Keep showing them what it means to follow me, not just with words, but with your life. Teach them to love righteousness. Teach them to hunger for holiness. Let them see that my ways bring peace, not burdens. Let them see that walking with me is not about rules. It is about life, about freedom, about joy. The world offers empty pleasure, but I offer eternal satisfaction. You are not raising your children alone. I am with you. I am for you. I am strengthening you, and I will be faithful to complete the work I have begun in them. Even if they stray, I will leave the 99 to find them. Even if they stumble, I will be there to lift them up. They are mine before they were ever yours, and I will not let them go. So do not give up. Do not grow weary. Keep your eyes on me. Raise them in my truth, and trust that I will do what only I can do. For I am the Lord your God. I am faithful. I am mighty to save, and I will never fail you. I see the burdens you carry, the sleepless nights when worry grips your heart, the moments you look at your children and wonder what the future holds for them. The world seems darker than ever before, and you feel as if you're standing on shifting sand, trying to build a firm foundation for them in a world that rejects my truth. You wonder if your voice is loud enough against the roar of distractions, if your teaching is enough to compete with the voices calling them away. But I tell you, my child, you are not alone in this. You do not raise them by your strength alone, but by my power. I am with you. I am for you. I go before you. Every word of truth you speak to them, every prayer you lift on their behalf, every sacrifice you make to keep them on the narrow path. I see it all, and I will bless it. The seeds you plant today will not be wasted. Though the soil may seem dry, though the enemy may try to steal them, I will make those seeds grow. My word is living and active. Hebrews 4 verse 12. And it will not return empty. Isaiah 55 verse 11. Do not believe the lie that you are powerless against the pull of the world. The enemy wants you to think you are fighting a losing battle, that no matter what you do, the world will claim your children. But I tell you, my child, my power is greater than the world's influence. My spirit is stronger than any distraction. My truth is sharper than any lie. You do not fight for your children alone. I fight for them. You do not carry this burden alone. I carry it with you. There was once a mother who prayed for her son from the moment he was born. She held him in her arms and whispered my name over him, speaking blessings over his future. As he grew, she taught him my word. She read him stories of my faithfulness. She guided him in truth. But when he became older, he was drawn away by the world. He was captivated by the pleasures of sin, deceived by the lies of the enemy. He stopped praying, stopped believing, stopped caring about the things of God. His mother wept. She wondered if all her teaching had been in vain, if her prayers had been unheard. But I had heard every prayer. I had seen every tear. And even when it looked like her son had turned away completely, my hand was still on him. One night, in the midst of his rebellion, he felt an emptiness he could not explain. The things that once brought him pleasure now felt meaningless. He remembered the words of his mother, the truth she had spoken over him. And in that moment, he fell to his knees and called out to me. I was there. I had never left him. Do you see, my child? You may not always see immediate results, but your prayers are powerful. Your obedience is not in vain. Keep speaking life. Keep declaring my promises. Keep surrounding your children with my word, because even if they stray, those words will not leave them. Even if they resist, my spirit will continue to call them home. Do not let fear rule your heart. The enemy wants you to fear the future, to fear what might happen to your children. But I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. Fear will paralyze you, but faith will strengthen you. Trust in me, for I am the one who holds their future. The world will try to fill their minds with confusion, telling them that right and wrong are subjective, that my word is outdated, that they should follow their feelings instead of my truth. But feelings change. My truth does not. My word stands firm forever. Isaiah 40 verse 8. Teach them to build their lives on the rock, not on the shifting sands of culture. Teach them to love righteousness, not because of fear, but because they see the beauty of my ways. Let them see you live out your faith. Let them see you run to me when life is hard. Let them see you worship in the storm, trust me in the trial, seek me in the uncertainty. They are watching more than you realize. Your actions teach them as much as your words. If they see you walking in peace when the world is in chaos, they will know that I am real. If they see you choosing holiness when temptation comes, they will see that my ways are good. If they see you love me with all your heart, they will desire to know me too. I know the days are long. I know the battles are exhausting. I know there are moments when you feel like giving up, but do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Galatians 6 verse 9. Keep pressing forward. Keep fighting for them in prayer. Keep covering them in my word. Even when they're surrounded by distractions, I will speak to them. Even when the world is loud, my voice will be louder. Even when they face temptation, I will provide a way out. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13. You are not raising them alone. I am with you every step of the way. Trust in me. I am their God. I am their protector. I am their guide. Before they were yours, they were mine, and I will never stop pursuing them. So do not be discouraged. Do not give up. Keep sowing, keep praying, keep believing, and watch as I do what only I can do. For I am the Lord, and I am faithful. I am mighty to save, and I will never fail you. I see the exhaustion in your spirit, the weight you carry as you pour yourself out for your children. You give and give, yet you wonder if it is enough. You try to shield them from the world, yet it keeps finding its way in. You try to plant my truth in their hearts, yet you fear the enemy will snatch it away. But listen, my beloved, you are not alone in this. You do not walk this road in your own strength. I am with you. I am fighting for your children, even when you cannot see it. I am working in their hearts, even when it looks like nothing is changing. Do not be discouraged. Do not lose heart. I have called you to raise godly children in a world that wants to steal their faith. The enemy knows their potential. He knows the power of a child raised in my truth. That is why he fights so hard. That is why the distractions are endless. He fills their eyes with images that dull their desire for me. He fills their ears with voices that contradict my word. He fills their hearts with confusion, whispering lies that make them question what is good and true. But I have given you my spirit, and greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. 1 John 4 verse 4. Do not be afraid of the battle, because I have already won the war. The cross has spoken. The blood of my Son has defeated the enemy. The victory is mine. And because you belong to me, you do not fight for victory. You fight from victory. You're standing on solid ground. The enemy may rage, but he cannot shake what I have established. Keep standing. Keep pressing forward. Keep trusting that I am moving, even when you do not see it. I know there are moments when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight of responsibility crushes you, when you wonder if you are doing enough, when you feel like you are failing. But my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. You do not have to be a perfect parent. You only need to be a faithful one. Keep sowing seeds. Keep speaking truth. Keep creating an atmosphere of my presence in your home. Even if they do not respond now, even if they seem indifferent, they are absorbing more than you realize. My word will take root in their hearts, and in time, it will bear fruit. Remember, It is not your job to change their hearts. That is my work. Your job is to lead them to me, to teach them my ways, to model faithfulness in your own life. I will do the rest. When you pray over them, my spirit moves. When you read my word to them, my truth penetrates their hearts. When you live out your faith with joy and conviction, they see what it means to walk with me. You may not always see the impact immediately, but trust that I am at work. A father once led his children in prayer every night. Even when they were tired, even when they resisted, he continued. He read my word to them, even when they did not seem interested. He spoke blessings over them, even when they rolled their eyes. But as they grew older, life pulled them in different directions. One of his sons drifted far from me. He sought after the things of the world. He chased pleasure, success, everything he thought would satisfy him. But no matter how far he went, he could not outrun the prayers of his father. He could not escape the seeds that had been planted in his heart. And one day, in his lowest moment, he remembered the words his father had spoken over him. He fell to his knees and called out to me. And I was there, waiting, ready to embrace him, ready to restore him. Do you see? Your prayers are never wasted. Your faithfulness is never wasted. Even when it seems like they're not listening, even when it feels like they're drifting, I am working. I am pursuing them. I'm calling them back. Your job is to stand firm, to keep loving, to keep speaking truth. The enemy wants you to believe that it is hopeless, that the world is too strong, that you will lose them. But I am stronger. My power is greater, and I will not let them go. Teach them to love righteousness, not out of fear, but out of joy. Show them that my ways are not burdensome. They are life. Teach them that holiness is not about rules, but about freedom. The world offers counterfeit joy, but I offer true fulfillment. The world offers temporary pleasure, but I offer eternal satisfaction. If they see you delight in my presence, they will learn to hunger for me. If they see you seek me in times of trouble, they will know where to turn when life gets hard. If they see you walk in faith, they will desire a faith of their own. Do not let distractions steal what is sacred. The world will always demand their attention. There will always be another show to watch, another app to scroll through, another voice trying to shape their beliefs. But you must guard their hearts. You must protect their minds. Teach them to discern truth from lies. Teach them to hunger for my presence more than they hunger for the things of this world. The enemy wants to keep them too busy to seek me. He wants to fill their time with everything except what matters most. But I tell you, my child, create space for me. Let your home be a place of my presence. Let your conversations be filled with my word. Let your family be marked by prayer. The world will not teach them to love me. You must. The world will not lead them to righteousness. You must. And when you feel weary, when you feel like your efforts are in vain, remember this. I see every sacrifice. I see every moment you choose to honor me. I see every night you pray over them. I see every time you open my word in their presence. And I will bless it. I will multiply it. I will use it to draw them closer to me. Even if they wander, they will return. Even if they stumble, I will lift them up. I am the good shepherd, and I will not let them go. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep raising them in my truth, no matter how hard it gets. You are not alone in this battle. I am with you, and I will never fail you. Hold on to my promises. Trust in my faithfulness, and know that I am working all things together for good. I have called you to this, and I will equip you for it. I will strengthen you. I will guide you, and I will be faithful to complete the work I have begun in your family. I see the tears you cry in secret, the prayers you whisper when no one else is listening. I see the way you long for your children to know me, to love me, to walk in my ways. I see the battle you fight every day, standing between them and the forces that try to pull them away. You wonder if what you're doing is enough. You wonder if they hear you. You wonder if they will choose me when the world offers them something else. But hear my voice, my beloved, I am with you. You're not raising them alone. I was there when they took their first breath. I have counted every hair on their head. Luke 12 verse 7. I have written their names in the palm of my hand. Isaiah 49 verse 16. I know their thoughts before they speak them, and I know the plans I have for them, plans to give them hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. You do not carry this responsibility alone. I have given them to you to raise, but they belong to me. I love them more than you do. I see their struggles. I know their fears. I understand the temptations they face, and I'm fighting for them even now. Do not be discouraged when they stumble. Do not lose heart when they question, when they push back, when they struggle to understand my ways. A child's heart is like clay, still being molded, still being shaped. And I am the potter. You do your part, and I will do mine. Speak my truth over them every day, even when they seem uninterested. Fill your home with my word, even when they do not seem to care. Pray over them when they sleep, when they wake, when they go out, when they come home. Surround them with my presence. The enemy wants to fill their hearts with noise, but my spirit will break through. Even if they do not seem to be listening, their souls are receiving. Do you remember my servant Hannah? She longed for a child, and when I blessed her with Samuel, she dedicated him to me. She gave him back to me, trusting that I would guide his life. And I did. I called to him when he was just a boy, and he answered, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." 1 Samuel 3 verse 10. You must do the same. Dedicate your children to me daily. Release them into my hands. Pray that when I call, they will recognize my voice. The world will try to drown out my voice with distractions, with entertainment, with false teachings that twist my truth. The enemy will whisper that what I say is old-fashioned, that my ways are too restrictive, that sin is not really sin. But my truth does not change. My word stands forever. Isaiah 40 verse 8. Teach them to love my truth, to treasure it in their hearts. When the world is loud, my voice will still be stronger. If they have been trained to listen, I know the struggle. I know the weight of what you carry. Even my son, when he walked the earth, grieved over those who rejected truth. He wept over Jerusalem, longing to gather his children under his wings like a mother hen gathers her chicks. But they were unwilling. Matthew 23 verse 37. That same grief fills your heart when you see your children drawn to the world, when you see them struggle to believe, when you see them influenced by the culture around them. But do not despair. Keep leading them. Keep loving them. Keep pointing them to me. No child is too far gone. No heart is too hard for me to reach. I am the God who softens stone into flesh. Ezekiel 36, verse 26. I am the God who calls prodigals home. Luke 15, verses 11 to 32. I am the God who leaves the 99 to go after the one. Luke 15, verses 4 to 6. If your child wanders, I will pursue them. If they fall into sin, I will call them back. If they reject me for a time, my spirit will not stop whispering to them. Do not lose hope. Do not stop believing. There was once a mother who prayed for her son every single day. From the moment he was born, she prayed that he would love me. But as he grew older, he ran far from me. He rejected everything she had taught him. He filled his life with sin, indulging in every pleasure the world had to offer. His mother wept. She prayed. She pleaded with me to bring him home. Years passed and nothing changed. He hardened his heart. He lived for himself, but his mother never stopped praying. And one day, in the midst of his rebellion, he felt empty. Everything he had chased after left him broken and unsatisfied. And in that moment, he remembered the prayers of his mother. He remembered the words she had spoken over him. And he fell to his knees and cried out to me. And I was there. I had never left him. I had been waiting for him all along. That young man was Augustine, who became one of the greatest voices of faith the world has ever known. His mother, Monica, never gave up. And because of her prayers, he found his way back to me. So I say to you, my child, never stop praying. Never stop believing. Your prayers are powerful. Your faith is moving mountains you cannot yet see. Every time you call upon my name, heaven listens. Every time you intercede for your child, my angels are dispatched. Every time you declare my promises over them, the enemy trembles. Teach them to love my presence. Let your home be filled with worship. Let laughter and peace dwell within your walls. The world is full of anxiety, but I am the Prince of Peace. When your home is anchored in me, your children will always have a place to return to. They may be drawn away by the world for a time, but they will remember where true peace is found. My beloved, do not grow weary. I see you. I am with you. You are raising warriors, children who will stand for truth in a world that rejects it. It will not be easy, but I am strengthening you. I am filling you with my spirit. I am pouring out wisdom and discernment upon you, and I will be faithful to complete the work I have begun in your family. Hold on to my promises. Stand firm in my truth. Trust that I am working, even when you cannot see it. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you, and I will never stop fighting for your children. I have seen every tear you have cried, every sleepless night you have endured, every desperate prayer you have whispered for your children. I know the weight you carry, the fear that grips your heart when you think about the future, the uncertainty that makes you question if you are doing enough. But I, the Lord your God, am telling you this. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You're not fighting this battle by yourself. From the moment I formed your child in the womb, I have had a plan for them. Before you ever held them in your arms, I held them in my hands. Before you ever spoke their name, I wrote it in my book, Psalm 139, verse 16. I know them better than you do. I see the depths of their heart, the struggles they do not speak about, the thoughts that race through their mind. And I love them more than you can comprehend. I know how hard it is to raise children in a world that rejects my ways. The distractions are endless. The enemy has flooded this world with noise, pulling them away from my truth, filling their minds with doubt, tempting them with everything that leads to destruction. But hear me, my beloved, I have overcome the world. John 16, verse 33. No scheme of the enemy can take your children from my hands. No lie of the devil can silence my voice if you teach them to listen. No darkness is too great for my light to penetrate. Train them in my ways, and when they are old, they will not depart from it. Proverbs 22, verse 6. This is my promise. Even if they stray for a time, even if they stumble, even if they question everything you have taught them, do not be afraid. Do not despair, because my word is a seed, and once it is planted, it will not return void. Isaiah 55, verse 11. Even if they run far, They will not be able to escape the truth that has been written on their hearts. Remember my servant Moses? He was raised in a pagan culture, surrounded by idols, taught the ways of the world. But because he was set apart from birth, because he was covered by prayer, because he had a purpose that could not be erased, I called him out of Egypt and used him to lead my people to freedom. The same is true for your children. No matter what culture they're raised in, no matter what lies the world tells them, my call on their life cannot be erased. I will lead them. I will guide them. I will bring them back to me. But you must not give up. You must be diligent. The enemy will tell you that you are wasting your time, that they are not listening, that they will never change. But I tell you this, every word you speak in faith, every prayer you lift up, every moment you spend teaching them about me is building a foundation that cannot be destroyed. When the storms of life come, they will have something solid to stand on. When the enemy tries to shake them, they will remember what you have taught them. Even if they drift, the anchor of my love will pull them back. Teach them to recognize my voice. The world is full of voices, all competing for their attention. Social media, entertainment, peers, teachers, the news, everyone is telling them what to believe, how to live, what is right and wrong. But my voice is the only one that leads to life. If you fill their hearts with my word, if you teach them to seek me first, if you show them by your own life what it means to walk with me, they will learn to hear me above the noise. Make your home a place where my presence dwells. Let worship fill your rooms. Let my peace be felt in every corner. Let your love for me be evident in the way you speak, in the way you forgive, in the way you serve. Your children are watching. They see more than you realize. They hear the way you pray. They notice the way you respond to trials. They feel the sincerity of your faith. And when they see that your faith is real, it will stir something in them. Remember my servant Timothy? He was a mighty man of faith. But it was his mother and grandmother who planted the seeds that grew into his calling. 2 Timothy 1 verse 5. Do not underestimate the power of your influence. You may not see the fruit right away, but it is growing. Every Bible story you read to them, every time you pray over them, every moment you spend teaching them about me is making an eternal impact. And when they struggle, because they will, do not panic. Do not let fear consume you. Bring them to me. Surrender them into my hands. Pray over them with boldness. Declare my promises over their life. Speak words of life and not words of fear. The enemy wants you to believe that you are powerless, that you have no control, that your efforts are in vain. But I tell you this, the prayers of a righteous parent are powerful and effective. James 5 verse 16. Your prayers are breaking chains. Your prayers are shifting atmospheres. Your prayers are protecting them in ways you cannot even see. Do not grow weary. I'm strengthening you. I am pouring out my wisdom over you. I am giving you everything you need to raise them in my ways. Trust me. Lean on me. Seek my guidance in every decision. And never forget that I love them more than you do. I will never stop fighting for them. I will never stop calling them back to me. Even if they turn away, even if they reject me for a time, even if they run to the farthest place they can find, my love will chase them down. I am the God who leaves the 99 to find the one. Luke 15 verses 4 to 6. I am the God who waits for the prodigal to return home, running to embrace them when they do. Luke 15 verse 20. I am the God who does not give up, who does not abandon, who does not let go. And so I say to you, my beloved, do not let go either. Hold on. Stand firm. Keep your eyes on me. I will be faithful. I will complete the work I have begun in your family. My plans for your children are good. My hand is upon them. My spirit is moving in ways you cannot yet see. You are not just raising children. You are raising warriors. You are raising leaders. You are raising world changers. Do not be discouraged. Do not give in to fear. Do not believe the lies of the enemy. Instead, believe my promises. Trust in my word, and know that I am with you, now and always. For I am the Lord your God. I am your strength, your refuge, your ever-present help in trouble, and I will never fail you. I see the weight on your shoulders, the exhaustion in your spirit, the silent cries of your heart as you wonder if you are doing enough. I see the way you pour yourself out day after day, trying to teach your children my ways, trying to protect them from the darkness of this world, trying to hold your family together when everything around you seems to be pulling them apart. But I need you to listen to me now, my beloved. I am with you. You are not raising them alone. You are not fighting this battle by yourself. I, the Lord your God, am fighting for you. I am the one who called you to be their parent. I entrusted these children to you because I knew you would love them. I knew you would fight for them. I knew you would bring them before me in prayer. And I also knew that there would be moments when you felt weak, moments when you doubted your ability, moments when you wondered if you were failing. That is why I am reminding you now. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. You are not failing. You are growing. Every struggle, every trial, every moment that tests your patience and stretches your faith is shaping you into the parent I created you to be. Do not despise the struggle, for I am using it to strengthen you. When you feel overwhelmed, come to me. When you feel like you don't have the answers, seek my wisdom. When you feel like giving up, remember that I am carrying you. I see the distractions that pull at your children's hearts. I see how the world tempts them, how it whispers lies to them, how it tries to convince them that my ways are outdated, unnecessary, and restrictive. I see the battles they face, the pressures they feel, the voices that try to drown out my truth. But I tell you this, no lie of the enemy can overpower my word. No temptation is stronger than my spirit. No force in this world can separate them from my love. Romans 8 verses 38 to 39. Do not be discouraged when they question their faith. Do not lose hope when they struggle to believe. Even my greatest servants in the Bible had moments of doubt. Even my disciples, who walked with Jesus and saw his miracles with their own eyes, struggled to understand at times. But I did not abandon them, and I will not abandon your children. I will meet them in their doubts. I will reveal myself to them in ways they cannot deny. I will pursue them with a love so relentless that even if they try to run from me, they will never escape my presence. But you must continue to lead them, even when they push back, even when they resist, even when they act like they are not listening. Keep speaking my truth over them. Keep praying for them. Keep planting seeds of faith in their hearts. Because one day, when they need it most, they will remember. They will recall the prayers you prayed over them. They will hear my voice and the words you have spoken. They will feel the pull of my spirit leading them home. Remember the story of the prodigal son, Luke 15 verses 11 to 32. He took his inheritance, ran away, and wasted everything in reckless living. But when he was broken, when he had nothing left, when he was at his lowest, he remembered his father's house. He remembered the love that had been poured into him. He remembered the truth he had once known, and he returned. That is my promise for your children. Even if they wander, even if they lose their way, even if they fall into the traps of the world, I will call them back. I will stir their hearts. I will place reminders of my love in their path. And when they return, I will welcome them with open arms. So do not let fear control you. Fear is not from me. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. The enemy wants you to be afraid. He wants you to believe that you are losing your children, that the world is too strong, that the distractions are too many. But I am telling you now, greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. 1 John 4 verse 4. My power is greater. My love is stronger. My truth is unshakable, and my promises will never fail. I'm calling you to be a warrior in prayer. Do not be passive in this battle. Do not sit back and hope things will work out. Stand up. Declare my word over your children. Cover them in prayer every single day. Speak life over them. Anoint them with oil. Pray protection over their minds, their hearts, their spirits. Rebuke the lies of the enemy. Declare that no weapon formed against them shall prosper. Isaiah 54 verse 17. Stand in the gap for them. Fight for them on your knees, because your prayers are not empty words. They are powerful weapons. I see the nights you have spent crying out for them. I have collected every tear. Psalm 56 verse 8. I have heard every desperate plea, and I tell you now, your prayers are moving mountains you cannot see. Your prayers are opening doors in the spirit realm. Your prayers are placing angels around your children, shielding them from attacks you don't even know about. Your prayers are shifting their future. Trust me. Trust that I am working even when you don't see it. Trust that I am moving even when it looks like nothing is changing. Trust that I am faithful to complete the good work I have started in your children. Philippians 1 verse 6. Hold on, my beloved. Do not grow weary. Do not give up. You are not just raising children. You are raising warriors for my kingdom. You are raising light bearers in a world of darkness. You are raising children who will stand firm in their faith, who will walk in my power, who will impact generations to come. And know this, as much as you love them, I love them more. As much as you long for them to follow me, I long for them even more. And I will not let go. Not today, not ever. For I am the Lord your God. I am with you always, and I will never fail you. I see your struggles, your exhaustion, and your deep love for your children. You are not alone. I, the Lord your God, am with you. I have entrusted your children to you and am fighting for them. Though the world is full of distractions and temptations, my power is greater, and no force can separate them from my love. Do not be discouraged if they question their faith or stray for a time. Just as the prodigal son returned home, I will call your children back. Your prayers are powerful, moving mountains you cannot see. Keep speaking my truth, teaching them my ways, and making your home a place of faith. Even if they wander, my love will pursue them, and my promises will not fail. Fear is not from me. Stand firm, pray boldly, and trust that I am working even when you cannot see it. You are raising warriors for my kingdom, and I will never let them go. I love them even more than you do, and I will be faithful to complete the good work I have started in their lives. Hold on, trust me, and know that I am always with you. Amen.